Hello, welcome back to the city of Chaipan, where dreams are made and then dashed and thrown in the trash can like a banana skin because you've just eaten the banana. Oh no! These guys need more workers. And there's buildings to be demolished because there aren't enough workers. No. Oh, no, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. But let's paint some more Rico. Now, do we have enough room in Barrack Bay? I think probably we do now. We can bring a road around here, hook up these two babies, and have a nice little section over here by the creme. Let's bring the road down a bit. And we're going to have to trash one of these fine abodes. It's going to have to be you, mate. Well, let's take a vote. Okay, so we've got Adobe Abode. We've got The Fields. And we've got the Robin Residence. Now, this is level 1. This is level 1. And this is also level 1. These guys are not too happy with all of their kablangs. So we're going to have to take out this guy, I think. I'm sorry. I'm taking one for the team here, my friend. Boom! Now let's put some Rico down. Now I think these guys are happy in terms of power and water, but let's take a look. So this should hook up naturally as power spreads, but water-wise, oh yeah, we could get into trouble here. But that looks good. And now let's let the game continue. Rico's super high demand, but that should solve our issues for workers. And let's get back to our mega path that's going to take these guys to school. Oh, trouble. Let's trash this road here. And bring the path section down a bit to the road. Can we do that? That should help people walk to school. But we'll have to wait and see if they actually do use this path, because at the moment there is no on-ramp for this thing. Now the on-ramps were going to be... There we go. That's kind of neat-ish. Can people survive that? Sure. Oh my god. That's one hell of a pathway. Alright, and a quick scan over here. The worker situation is not getting any better. And if we're not careful, this whole business is going to shut down because there's no dudes. And the problem is probably over-education. So I think what we're going to do is over at Biden Bay, reenact this policy. School is out. Stop going to school. Start going to the fields, bitches. Now here's a gap in the Rico that we can squeeze in with our path. Looking beautiful. And there we go. It's all hooked up and people can get to school. But we'll just have to wait and see if they actually do go. Because I don't know. Even if I was given a magical walkway that spanned across the sky, I still might not bother going some days. No, that's a lie. I'm there at school every day, even now. I never stop going. I've been held back so many years. But yeah, it looks good. No one's going to go to school because, well, it's like midnight. But tomorrow morning, when people wake up, we're going to see if all of our hard work has actually paid dividends. And I hope it has. I feel like it might do. Time to splash down some Rico, and we're going to put some commercial over here by the roundabout. Good transport links. So we should be able to sustain that, of course. Water is always an issue. Not anymore. And power should kind of fix itself as people move in. Looking good! Man, we're getting closer. We're not actually getting closer. We're going the other way. But eventually... Oh my god, look how much cash we got to splash. Now, part of me thinks the problem that we have is all of these houses are freaking tiny. They are beautiful. Look at these beautiful Japanese suburban houses. Nice and pearly white. Lighting up the night when the lights are kind of shone on them. But, oh, Chaipan City, though. So good. I love it. I love this place. Like my baby. What is that? Happy acres. But there's no fields. I guess that's the grain storage. So they're happy with fire, but it's the cargo's the big one. If you want to level up industry, get car... What the frig is that? Might watch. Be safe. What the hell? Cargo's the biggest problem that you can ever have. And we've got a railway line that goes all the way through here. So that's what we're probably going to do. As soon as we can unlock a cargo station, which I believe is... train. Can't even select the tab yet. You know what? Maybe we need a bus route that goes over here. There we go. Transport links keeps these people happy. Buses aren't the cheapest of things to run, but they're not that expensive in the grand scheme. This is a real sneaky route. It probably isn't very efficient, but it does keep people happy. Bam. Another line down. So we're sitting on quite the nest egg at the moment. We've got 116,000 cash in the bank. So when we do have to make a big drop on something, we're going to have the funds to do so. But we desperately need workers over here. What are we going to do? Now, district-wise, this area is not covered by Barrack Bay or Biden Bay. But we're going to make it a section of Barrack. Because it kind of still is, really, I think. Feels like it is, at least. And let's pretty the place up for these guys, too. With one of these massive tree sections. These are great. These are beautiful. Beautiful! Oh, look at all those shining, happy people. Oh, now there's a postcard. Chaipan City. Whoa, look at that. So we've got a lot of people now using the paths. I think we need a bus route for our dudes over in between. Wait, what's this now? Oh, right. Okay, this acts like a nice little loop. So let's add a bus route for these dudes over in the kind of Oblivion section. Boom. So let's put down some more commercial, and let's put it over at Chun-Li Circus. There we go. This should keep people happy, because apparently commercial's in demand. Maybe not commercial over here, because that's too far away for these guys over here. And I think, well, no, there's more population now over at Biden Bay than Barrack. Barrack's the more high-end area. Although, speaking of high-end, doesn't really have that great fire, police, and health links. And since our budget's gone through the roof now, let's see if we can add some more. Police, they seem relatively happy. Fire, oh. Ah. Now that is an area for us to improve. So let's plonk one down here. And police. We could probably add another police station. What is that? That's... oh my god. There's just so much room here for potentially more houses, but no one's moving in. Oh my god, what are all these guys doing? It's like a dance-off. It's like the East Side crew has met the West Side Chaipan. Oh no, they're waiting for the bus. Wow, buses are popular. Buses are popular. We're getting some serious traction from the buses. The walkways are being super used. Now, how about the walkways over at Biden Bay? They've got pedestrians. People are deciding to use them, but not in a colossal volume. What's the high school looking like? It's getting its fair share of students. Right, so we need to reach a population of 4,000 before we can get an office zone. And that's really going to help us get people working without having to go to the smoggy old box factories that have actually vanished now. No! Where have they gone? People are getting educated and they're not going over to the box factory. Honestly, I'd rather work on the farm than the... oh no, we've got Bus Snake again. What is Bus Snake? Why do we have Bus Snake? Now, this is actually all one bus, apparently. I think it's because there's so many stops. That would make sense. The more stops, the bigger the bus. And so we've got a super bus snake? Sure. Well, let's check out the industry over here and see what their needs are. So fire is definitely keeping them happy. And the transport links too are there. The big one is cargo. That's what we really need to get these guys leveled up. They do need healthcare, which makes sense because people have industrial accidents all the time. And oh my god, there's not a single bit of coverage for these guys. So a cubic care clinic is what we're going to plonk down. Now luckily all these vacations have freed up some space for us. So cubic care clinic, bam. These guys love it. Health is happy, fire is amazingly happy, transport couldn't be happier. Well, it could be about 200 happier actually, but it's definitely there. Education progress. Oh, here we go, look! It's about to level up. More police would help. So let's think about a police box. These things are tiny, but every little helps, right? Commercial needs to grow, so we're going to add some more areas to... Why are people not moving into the commercial zones we've painted down? They've got transport links, power, water, but both over here and over here, we're not seeing anything. Do you know what it could be? This is a very real proposition. It could be that the area is the wrong district, and yeah, Chun-Li Circus. So people have moved into Chun-Li Circus, so if we paint this over here, they should move in there. However, Biden Bay might not have the right buildings that this area needs. So it's time to paint a new district. There's a new district in town. His name's Robocop. And we're going to make this district Japan After Dark. And that should have the buildings that these guys need. Enable theme management, Japan After Dark, Japan Suburban, and China. Maybe they'll move in now? So again, we're going off our Street Fighter naming theme. So Holly District becomes E Honda. What's his name? E Honda. Now this is kind of like an offshoot. E Honda Plaza. There we go. That's a good name. Yeah, and now the commercial's moving in. And is the same thing happening over here? Yes, it is. So the problem was districts. I see. Look at this. A convenience store. Combina. Nice. And now we have the demand for residential. Sweet. So we've got the cash to splash. What we're going to do is we're going to extend out this motorway up towards here. Because I think this is going to be a good spot to park the university. It's got great transport links. People can take the freeway or the train and go to university here. And we're also going to have a plaza, maybe, for some of the bigger buildings too. That's a good idea. That's a great idea, actually. So let's hit the highway. It's expensive to put this stuff down, but it's worth it. It's infrastructure that we need, and there's nothing we can do about that. What we could do is build this area into residential as well. Can feed it through here, underneath. We could even have some areas that come off the motorway. That's a good idea, actually. Yeah, in fact, we're going to do that. Let's get the roundabout tool. We're going to build a small one. Oh man, it's pitch black. Can't see what I'm doing. Keep spinning. But that looks okay. Man, I wish there was a way to turn it to daytime. Right, so we're going to bring off some one-way roads from the freeway. Perfect. Not at all a dangerous as hell road. No, wait, this is going the wrong way. There we go. And it's this way, please. And we can feed on from the other road over here, underneath. Super stealthy-like. Now, I've got to be careful because we're going to be putting a train track underneath here. We don't want to get in the way of that. Could come back to us having to rebuild this. But doing that would make it stronger. Is that it? That's perfect. And now that's the on. This is the off. Boop. Yeah. Blam! There we go. Now this might leave us not enough space for our railway. So we could have to do a bit of raising, a little bit of moving. Now let's try and make this junction here a little bit less fatal. to anybody that isn't crazy. Because, oh my god, you're just going to tip. And you're going to tip over. Isn't that nuts? So M for move it. And here we go. That better? No, I think that's actually worse. I think that might actually be a bit worse. What about here? If we raise this up a bit, is that going to make it a bit more survivable? Yeah, I think it does, you know? Yeah! Okay. And we actually have our road here that goes straight to the industry. This is the perfect highway for people to go to work on. So we're going to trash this road here. It's okay. And bring this same road here over to connect to the roundabout. 4-lane road. Is this a 4-lane? Yeah, it is. 4-lane road. Yeah! And when it becomes the daytime, and when it becomes day in our city, I'm going to come back down here, get my eagle eye on the case, and more heavily scrutinize how we're going to put some residential in this zone. But I want to leave the area south of this road to prepare us for a train station. So everything's going pretty well in Chaipan City, except the worker situation. We've got problems with our requirements for workers. Still okay. Let's paint the district in advance. Now, Crescent Square is no kind of name for Chaipan City. What are we going to call it then? I don't know. There's a bunch of things we could call it. I don't know. What do you reckon? We've got Barrack Bay, the Ryu Arcade, Biden Bay, Ken Coast, E Honda Plaza. The Street Fighter characters are our commercial zones. Industrial doesn't really have a theme apart from Smogtown, Mahogany Meadows. So if this is going to be residential and we're naming it after presidents, sure, let's call it Bush Valley. Why not? President Bush. He wasn't so bad, was he? Now this area could use its own little wind turbine. You've got to be careful because that orange area is how loud it gets and how far people out have to be to not get super mad at how loud it is. So we'll be coming down the mountain when we come. Bam, we've spent about 60k now, but look at that. Look at the cash flow now. Oh, come on, guys. You'll get your workers soon. Meanwhile, this place is abandoned. I'm sorry, man. Oh, there we go. Demolished. It's time to go back to snail pace. Put down some roads. And now let's reco it up because we are in need of residential. People don't mind living so much on roundabouts because they're not really that loud and noisy. Traffic does have an impact on what people want to do and where they want to move because it does generate noise. But still, these guys are generally happy. It's Bush Valley, right? They'll put up with anything. What we're also going to do, actually, this is a bit of a cheeky trick. We're going to put some residential along the motorway too. Because you know what? Why not? They love it. And let's expand Bush Valley out because we didn't really plan... Oh no, we did plan for this, but let's just make it a bit thicker. Nice and thick. Oh yeah. Oh, this is going to be great. And of course, as is tradition, every roundabout has to have a crystal pillar. Boom. So we've got some more different interesting houses over here. Over in Bush Valley, we have some pretty looking, good looking Chinese buildings. Look at these compounds. Now these can hold a little bit more than the other ones actually in terms of households. That's pretty sweet. We're chasing pop and we're definitely going to reach that 4K I think off of Bush Valley. Let's take a look at the happiness scale. Industrial's going back up now that it's getting the workers. Obviously, ready sliced fruit, not so much. Frank's Fish Stick Factory, not also very happy. What happened to that building that almost leveled up? I guess it just leveled off, and then leveled out, and then left. Son of a bitch. Yeah, man, cargo's the big one. Cargo is what's going to rocket our industrial and commercial district over here into the atmosphere. What I really would enjoy actually as well is a nice section of high density residential. And they're the big tower blocks, like the huge flat apartments. They don't have to be Super Slumlord 5000. They can be the most beautiful downtown London flats, like a shining pillar of glass and terror. They can be pretty and they can be happy and amazing and super rich as well. The only difference is they can fit a lot more people than just one house can. We could even try putting down now one of the ploppable Ricos. Now, we experimented with Yoshi Valley before, but oh man, it did not like being there. Beautify your city, originally from SimCity 3000, Yoshi Towers. But what does it do? It's just high density residential? What about low density? There's none of that. Highcliffe from Hong Kong. We could put this thing down. This thing's a bit more expensive though. 18,000, updated for after dark. Oh man, imagine one of these on the coast. I feel like putting this over down by Biden Bay. By Barrack Bay even. Can we squeeze one over here? No, not just yet. Have we unlocked another map segment to buy? No, I really want to buy this square. It's not really very sensible because there's very little to it. It's just that coast bit there and the island. But if we do it, we can put in one of our giant massive robots. And that's really what I really want from Chaipan. Chaipan is really going to become Chaipan when we get a massive mech on the coast. Kind of like the statue of Bravos. Welcoming in new citizens and scaring off all of the alien monsters. Speaking of aliens, actually, this is pretty cool. You can put down an Overwatch levitator. It's an alien ship that flies above the city. But what this does is everyone loves it, and also it creates the idea that aliens are going to come and attack one day. So let's just put a couple down, because aliens have arrived. Uh-oh. That's right. The aliens have arrived. Oh my god, panic! Panic at Ryu Arcade. People are looking up into the sky and they're thinking, oh my god, what is that? Are they here to stay? Do they come in peace? We take a closer look. It looks like they do. Entertainment 11. So at least people are having fun looking at their impending doom. So what's happening over at Bush Valley? Not a great deal. The Rico is definitely getting built slowly, but there's no demand for it yet. There's a big demand for commercial though. Now, what do people want? Do they just want shops in their midst? Let's try putting down a little bit of commercial over here in the center of Bush Valley. Because everybody needs a corner shop, right? Well, let's give these guys 2. Blip blop. And we could even make 1 or 2 of these areas commercial as well. Just paint it here and there. That should keep people happy. Yeah, they're moving in. Nice. Because people need to get to the shops. We could even put some commercial over here as well, along the motorway. Yeah, let's try that. Bam. Now, are they going to move in? Who knows? We have to pick up the speed if we really want to see it happen. Yeah! Drugstore. Something else. What the hell is that? That's a pretty fancy looking shop though. I like it. Oh man, let's take a zoom out. Glance at Chaipan City. If aliens did come down, they'd see the shining lights of Chaipan City and brick it. They would absolutely be panicking. Because, oh my god, look at this center of progress and innovation. These people are so smart that one day they're going to rule the universe. Not today, and not anytime, anywhere soon. And it looks like the worker problems have gone, as has half of the industry. It's fair enough. The bus snakes are snaking away. Oh man, everything's going great here at Chaipan City. So we're going to take a break there. Oh my god! No, we just did it! Bam! Big town. Holy crap. So what do we get? Metro. That's it. That's the big one. Trains. That's going to make it so much easier for us. leisure specialization. So definitely what we want to do is have the commercial area along the coast be leisure specialization. Some new policies. Oh, but this is the big one. High density commercial buildings. They can serve a large number of customers, so they're ideal for high density residential areas. And high density residential, which gets loads of people in a small space. And the office zone as well. Oh yeah. Alright, well thanks for watching Chaipan City. We've been playing City Skylines, and things are looking pretty good so far for our city. Oh yeah. Join us next time when things are about to get super high density. Until next time guys, take care.